Still Marcus Rashford shooting position for the Englishman. Oh my goodness, Marcus Rashford is an animal. Like, honestly, the power behind that shot. Here we go again with Marcus Rashford. The pace yet again causing incredible problems for Southampton. Still Rashford looking for another shooting opportunity on a hat-trick right now. Still Marcus Rashford. It's unbelievable. And he gets the hat-trick. So, back again with another episode of the Manchester United Career Mode series. This is episode number 4. In today's episode, we're going to finally work towards setting up our youth academy. We've also got a massive game in the Premier League today against Arsenal at Old Trafford. That's going to be an exciting one. So if you guys are enjoying the content, let's keep the support coming in. I'm not going to put a like target for today's episode. If you do enjoy the content, feel free to drop a like. Subscribe if you are new around here. And let's get this started. Press conference time. And if you guys want to see your questions being answered, make sure to drop them down in the comment section below. First one of the day, you have a lot of midfielders in the team. Would you consider loaning individuals like McTominay and Fred out since they won't get game time? That's a good suggestion, but the thing is, right now we've got like 4 midfielders fighting for these 2 spots. Aouar, Pogba are probably, the main men for those 2 positions. We've got McTominay and Fred as our backup, and with us being involved in the Europa League, in the Premier League, and all the cup competitions, we need 4 midfielders for those 2 spots. So no, I won't be loaning anyone out. All 4 of them are going to get a lot of game time this season. We do have more midfielders like Pereira and Juan Mata, but I'm trying to sell them, man, so I don't really anticipate on using them this season. Next question, have Lucas Digne play more attacking football to balance out having Rashford being more of a left forward or a centre forward? So yes, you are right, it's actually a very good suggestion because Marcus Rashford does play as an inside forward for us, making runs towards the box and basically cutting inside. So in those instances, having Lucas Digne bombing forward and making good runs could prove to be vital. So we're going to play Lucas Digne with a join the attack instruction and to make overlapping runs. Hopefully we'll see him bomb forward and whip in some crosses in today's episode doing that. Now on the other side, I'm not going to be doing that with 1-Bissaka because Sancho is more of a wide player. I'd rather have him on the wings than have 1-Bissaka do the same job. So 1-Bissaka is going to be more of our, defensive fullback, while Sancho will be like the proper winger. So this is how we're going to be running our team, at least in today's episode. Next question, play McTominay more often because I think this formation is perfect for him. You're not wrong here. A 4-2-3-1 works so well for defensive midfielders, and McTominay is literally just that. He's 6'4". A midfield of him and Pogba would be so dominant. I'm definitely going to give that a go, but the thing is, Aouar is so good as well. It's really difficult to bench him, but of course with us playing in so many competitions, all of them are going to get a lot of game time. But yes, I do want to try out McTominay along with Pogba. Imagine how dominant a midfield of those 2 would be for us in this series. So expect to see Scott McTominay more often, especially after he scored a banging goal against Man City at the weekend. With that, we're done with the press conference today. Let's move on. So Rashford's gone back-to-back with the Player of the Episode awards, which is amazing to see. Last episode, he scored a hat-trick once again. I mean, the kind of form he's in right now, it is just utterly ridiculous. Let's hope he can keep this up, but for now, you guys voted for him as your Player of the Episode. So as I said, today's episode, we're gonna finally set up our youth academy, which I am really excited for. And would you look at this, Lewis Bailey, 3.6 million to sign him, a 5-star experience, 5-star judgment scout. Let's get him in. We've got to set up our youth academy as soon as possible, and we're going to send him to England. I do want to bring in some proper good English talents. Let's send him there for 6 months, and let's just keep it any, I guess. That's how we're going to roll. So there you go, Youth Academy set up. Remember, we've got an objective to try and complete, which is based around Youth Academy players. So I'm hoping we can get some top talents involved soon. A quick look at our season objectives. We just started our Youth Academy, so we're making a bit of progress towards the Class of 2020 objective. More assists from Dan James would really be helpful in this episode. Again, good performances from Bruno and of course Rashford would be amazing. Let's hope we can see some progress in today's one. So we start off today's episode with some Premier League football, and our form has been really dodgy in the league. I mean, out of 5 games we've drawn 3 times, which is not acceptable for a team like Man United. Yes, we're unbeaten, but we've got to try and win games at least. So our next game is actually a difficult one because West Ham have had a great start to the season. They're in the top 4 right now with 12 points. So This is going to be a challenge, but I want to get 3 points in this one and try and, get on a good run of form. Oh, would you look at this? Marcus Rashford competing at the very top of the Golden Boot ranking. 6 goals. Bernardo Silva, though, is giving him tough competition. He scored 7. Lucas Digne is the only player that's unavailable for this one. Luke Shaw starts instead of him. Apart from that, I've gone for a pretty strong team. Anthony Martial starts. Bruno Fernandes, Rashford, Sancho, all in the team. As I said, I wanted to give McTominay more of a prominent role, and I'm starting him in this one. Let's see how he plays. We've got Pogba starting, Maguire captains the team. We need to win this game, man. It's kind of been a while since we've got the 3 points, so let's go out there and get the job done. Here we go now, McTominay on the ball, looks for Paul Pogba. Pogba to Anthony Martial, it's brilliant build-up play, and what a goal from Manchester United. We've opened them up in the first 10 minutes itself, and 1-0 against the side that's in the top 4. Under 10 minutes is actually brilliant. Amazing football from everyone involved. I think Pogba got the assist for this one. McTominay as well. Patient passing. We saw the run of Anthony Martial, and that is a beautiful finish from the Frenchman. Good to see him pick up some form in the recent episodes. And there you go, 1-0 Man United. Here's Bruno Fernandes now. Brings it inside. Bruno Fernandes going for goal and almost scoring. We've got to try and get Bruno on the score sheet soon because we know that'll help out his confidence massively. He did brilliantly there, getting past one, going for goal. Ooh, how close was that? Oh no, this is frustrating. We've given away a chance to our opponents, but Luke Shaw did fantastically there to, of course, get the ball back. Brilliant defending from him in the absence of Digne. Bruno looks for Anthony Martial. Back to Bruno, who's been really involved in this one. Sees Marcus Rashford out wide. I'm going for the cross inside to Sancho. It's a beautiful ball in from Rashford. And what a lovely finish from Jadon Sancho, who gets his first goal, if I'm not wrong, in a Man United shirt. We are playing some great football, which we haven't really been playing lately in this series. So I'm happy things are working out. It's been a good performance so far. Let's keep it going. Bruno involved, Rashford involved. What a pass from Rashford. And a lovely finish from Sancho. 2-0 Manchester United. We know Bruno's good with his set pieces. Whips in a good ball. Maybe another header from Maguire. It falls to McTominay, but West Ham get it away. Still Martial on the ball. Looks for Bruno Fernandes. Could this be his first goal in a Manchester United shirt this season? It is. We are absolutely dominating West Ham in this game. I don't know when did we get so good. Like, every attack that we've had, we've literally scored out of it. It's been unbelievable. Martial with an assist. Bruno Fernandes with a goal. I mean, I don't even know what to say because we're playing that good. Look at that for a pass from Martial. Saw Bruno, and it's a lovely finish from the Portuguese wizard. 3-0 against West Ham in the first half. Can we play every game like this? That would be nice. West Ham on the attack now. Good ball played in. Oh, the effort was actually decent from the West Ham player, but straight towards De Gea. No problems at all. Inside to Anthony Martial. It is now Marcus Rashford shoots first time, and that's an outstanding save from Fabianski. To be fair, that's the only save he's made so far in this game, but he denies Marcus Rashford from scoring. Another corner for us. Maybe a Maguire header for us in this one. Maguire does go for goal, and it's a brilliant save again from Fabianski. Pogba now looks for Marcus Rashford as here we go on the attack. Still Rashford gets past one. Rashford looking for the crossing option to Pogba. It's brilliant, but that's fabulous defending from West Ham. I think it's time to make some changes. Sancho's had a really good game, but with us being 3-0 up, time to give him a bit of a rest. So let's bring on Dan James. I also want to bring on Jack Grealish for Bruno. And we'll bring on Aouar for Pogba. Rashford now on the attack. There he goes past one. Still Marcus Rashford looking dangerous. Brilliant dribbling from the Englishman. Rashford goes for goal. Forces another big save from Fabianski. Problems here for us as West Ham might have an opportunity, but he ain't getting past Harry Maguire, who takes him out. But can he get up, man? What's going on? And Harry Maguire still puts in a good shot. What? Penalty for that? I'm confused. I mean, to be fair, Harry Maguire did take down the defender, but I'm pretty sure the ref gave the penalty for the challenge after. But anyways, let's hope De Gea can make a save here. Hector Bellerin taking this one doesn't make too much sense, but we've got David De Gea, a brilliant save from the Spaniard. Full time, and what a dominant performance from Man United. This is what we want to see more often from the club. Like from start to finish, we were the better side. A clean sheet as well. Sancho scored his first of the season. Bruno Fernandes on the score sheet as well. Couldn't really ask for more. What a game. You know what, guys? I've got to give you all credit. McTominay was literally so dominant in that last game. I enjoyed using him a lot. He wasn't doing much going forwards, but his job was to just win the ball back for us and help the others play. And he did that fantastically. And that's why I guess we saw more from Paul Pogba as well. Maybe McTominay should be starting more often, guys. I'm confused now. McTominay or Aouar? What do we do? It's going to be a tough decision whenever I've got to choose between the two of them, but really impressed with Scott McTominay. So I've just created a second team sheet which we're going to use in games that we'll be simming. So we've got the likes of Igalo, Mason Greenwood, Daniel James and all involved. And for now, McTominay, I'm going to use him as a starter, at least for this episode. So we've got Awar in this team as well, just for now. Preston in the Carabao Cup. We're going to be using our second team. Now, our last Carabao Cup game went all the way down to penalties. Hopefully this time we can get the win. And there you go. Awar stepping up with the goal and we're through to the next round. Alright, it's now time for a pretty big game. We're up against Mikel Arteta's Arsenal. And if we win our next game, we'll actually go right into the top 4 along with West Ham, which would be amazing. Now, Arsenal aren't having a good season at all. They're 16th in the league. How bad are they, man? We've got to capitalize on this situation, pick up the 3 points and, get a good run of form going. We've been in good form lately. We beat West Ham convincingly. Let's keep that going against Arsenal as well. Lucas Digne has completely recovered from his injury and that's why I'm starting him right here against Arsenal. Also, McTominay was brilliant against West Ham and he gets his spot in that midfield along with Paul Pogba. And apart from that, it is pretty much my strongest team. We've got Martial, Rashford, Fernandes, Sancho all starting. A strong Man United setup. Let's go out there and get a win against Arsenal, who by the way are struggling in the Prem. That's the Arsenal side we're up against. I don't know why they're struggling so much. Their team looks pretty okay. Maybe that defense is a bit dodgy, but still Nicolas Pepe, Aubameyang, Ozil, Granit Xhaka, Guendouzi. It ain't that bad, man. I don't know why Arsenal are 16th. Let's see on the pitch what kind of a performance they put in. Problems here as Mesut Ozil tries to send Aubameyang through. That's why Digne is starting, man. He's very important to this team. Puts in a good challenge. Arsenal are off to a good start here at Old Trafford, which is surprising as the ball comes in. It's a good one to Tony Villa, but what a save from David De Gea. Arsenal really have missed a golden opportunity, and that is wonderful from De Gea. He's had a very strong episode, saved a penalty in the last game, and now, of course, a ridiculous save. Kolasinac whipping in a good cross. Harry Maguire saw that one, but the clearance was a bit dodgy. Another cross coming in. Maguire this time cleans things up well. Brings it inside. Sees Pogba. Pogba to McTominay. We know he's got a decent shot on him. Goes for goal and Scott McTominay scores against Arsenal. In a game of this magnitude, we've got Scotty McTominay shining. Manchester United lead 1-0. The decision to start McTominay is paying off. This guy really is the real deal, and Awar better be focused and ready to compete with him because Scott McTominay right now is in the form of his life. A solid game against West Ham. He's playing really well now. He scored as well against, of course, Arsenal. It doesn't really get any better than that for a local Man United lad. It's now 1-0 Man United. Scott McTominay with the goal. You love to see it. Here's Rashford on the attack now. Lovely dribbling from Rashford. Releases Pogba. It is now Bruno on the turn. David Luiz commits way too much and we might have a chance here. I'm going to go to McTominay. It is now Digne who whips in a cross. It's a good one, but David Luiz defends that well. That's why we've got Digne on attacking, because we know he can whip in some good balls. Oh, Lindelof wins that really well. Looks for Anthony Martial. Now out wide to Jadon Sancho. This is looking nice. Cut back to Pogba. Could be a goal for the Frenchman. It is. Arsenal just cannot handle us right now. 2-0 up against Arsenal. And Pogba does his classic celebration. You love to see it. Manchester United lead 2-0 at Old Trafford against the struggling Arsenal side. Sancho with the assist here. Pogba with a lovely finish. Our two defensive midfielders as such have scored both goals today. Good to see them, get further up the field and show intention. And there you go, 2-0 before halftime. Perfect. First half done and we're on top. I just want to see more of this. Scott McTominay has utterly dominated the midfield in this game along with Pogba. Those two together, man, they are the real deal. But anyways, let's get into the second half and expect more of the same. Here's Rashford, sees Bruno. Bruno now looks inside to McTominay. McTominay goes for goal. That's a big save from Bern Leno. Nicolas Pepe on the charge. Oh, that is a lovely challenge from Lucas Digne on Nicolas Pepe. Completely took him out. And it was a fair challenge as well. Arsenal have brought on Gabriel Martinelli, which is interesting to see. But he ain't getting past Lindelof. We've defended so well in this game. No wonder we've got the clean sheet so far. Oh, here's Bruno. I see Rashford in a good spot. Lovely pass into Marcus Rashford, who tries to get beyond one. Still Rashford brings it inside. He wants to go for goal maybe from here. Goes for goal, but a bit selfish there maybe from me with Rashford. probably should have passed it to someone. That is full time, and yet again another convincing performance in the Premier League. That is back-to-back wins as well as back-to-back clean sheets, and we made light work of Arsenal here. I know they're struggling, they're 16th in the league, but it's still Arsenal. They're always going to give us a fight. Well, maybe in this game they didn't. Convincing performance yet again, 2-0 against Arsenal. How satisfied are you with Maguire? He deserves all the praise, because I'll be honest, I did not expect him to be this good when we started this career mode, because let's be honest, we all know how much FIFA values pace and Maguire doesn't really have the pace, but still, he's managed to be our best defender this season, which I've got to say is commendable. He's our captain as well, he's leading by example. So with that win against Arsenal, we are in the top 4, which is amazing. City, Liverpool and of course us, Man United, are the only teams unbeaten in the league so far, which of course is a big achievement. Looking at how Arsenal are doing, they're still 16th, but they could actually drop into the relegation zone pretty easily. Interesting to see what will happen with them, but I'm happy to be in the top 4 right now. Up next for us, it's time for more BTEC Champions League action, the Europa League. We're up against AZ, so it's a trip to Netherlands away from home, and we did draw our last Europa League game, so I'm expecting maybe a win from this one. I think this game is important in the Europa League group stages, because I think AZ are the most difficult team that we've got in this group. They're actually a good team in Netherlands, so it's going to be a tricky game, and that's why I'm starting the likes of Marcus Rashford and Harry Maguire in this one, because I think the experience and the quality that they have will really help us out. We've got to get 3 points in this one, but I'm still starting a few of the youngsters: Mason Greenwood, Dan James, Dalot, Jack Grealish as well in the team. This is how we're lining up. Let's go get our first win in the Europa League this season. Awad looks for Dan James, and already we might have a chance here on the breakthrough. Goes Dan James, go on. Cross maybe to Rashford. It's a good delivery into the box. It's a goal. The ref's given a penalty instead. Give me the goal, man. It's only a yellow card. Referee, you've got to be playing the advantage there. Oh my god, that is such a dubious decision. We would have gotten an assist with Dan James as well. Now watch me miss this penalty. I have a feeling I'm going to miss it. Oh my god. Rashford's going to take this one. I'm going to go top left corner. Let's see if this one works. Please, Rashford, put this in. Go on. It's beautiful, and I'm so glad I've scored. I would have preferred to score the goal from open play, but oh well, it is what it is. 1-0 up though in the Europa League. Rashford on the score sheet. Okay, what is that positioning from Luke Shaw? He's completely left this guy open. As the ball's played in, Maguire did so well there. Fair play. That's why we start him, man. Our captain, our leader. Brilliantly done. Oh, here's Dan James again. They've been opened up once again. Mason Greenwood. Still Greenwood. Looks for Rashford. Has to be a goal from Marcus Rashford. Of course he's going to score that. He gets his goal from open play. We are dominating AZ. 2-0 up already. Greenwood picking up an assist, which is great to see. Here's Awad on the attack. Now looks for Mason Greenwood. Let's see what Greenwood can do from here. Greenwood on his left foot, goes for goal and almost scores. I want him to get on the score sheet so bad, but this time he couldn't keep it on target. Here's Marcus Rashford looking to bring the ball inside. Still Rashford. Maybe waiting for that movement from Jack Grealish. He makes the run. Grealish back into Rashford. Should be a hat-trick. How has he been denied there? That was literally the simplest chance, or the easiest chance Rashford would get. And he missed it. Fair play to the keeper though. It was probably an incredible save, more than a miss. Problems, big problems here. We could easily be conceding, but we have Harry Maguire and we still concede. Dean Henderson, what are you doing? Like, honestly? I mean, just catch the ball, man. It ain't that difficult. Like, look at what happened here. I haven't been this confused in my life. Dean Henderson just stood there. He literally just stood there doing nothing. Instead of trying to catch the ball or putting his body in between. That is such a frustrating goal to concede. Fred on the attack, and I see Marcus Rashford in acres of space. Of course, he's going to go through on goal. Still Rashford brings it back inside, releases this one for Grealish, and it's a simple goal from Manchester United. We've got our 2-goal cushion back again, and what a time to score as well, just before the halftime whistle. Jack Grealish on the score sheet. Rashford assisting him. With 3-1 up, I can't really see AZ mounting a comeback, and we've got a game against Newcastle in a couple of days. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring off Marcus Rashford for Igalo, just to, keep Rashford fully fit for the Newcastle game. He's done his job in this one. A couple of goals, a brilliant performance. Oh, this is not good. Harry Maguire making a rare mistake. It's a big chance for them, but Tuanzebe, that is wonderful defending. Yo, that could be the challenge or the tackle of the season. Brilliantly done from him. Could be a chance here for AZ. Shots taken. That is a big save from Dean Henderson. But what? I'm confused. How has Dean Henderson not got there and made the save? The header was so slow and tame. Come on, Big Dean, you've got to be saving that. That is such a frustrating goal to concede. It is now Awar, looking for passing options, goes back to Jack Grealish, sees Fred. Fred now sees Luke Shaw. That is what we want to see from our left back, making good runs, bombing down. Now it is Mason Greenwood, takes a good touch, goes back to Luke Shaw. Fred. Now it's Jack Grealish here on the attack. Looks for Dan James, who takes a nice touch outwards. Still Dan James, cut back inside to Igalo. It's brilliant football. Dan James gets his assist and Igalo on the score sheet in the Europa League 4-2. And I guess that should settle this game. Lovely work there between Dan James and Grealish. And then of course the finish was decent from Igalo. A simple tap-in, to be honest. Making one more change, off goes Maguire for Eric Bailly. We've got to keep Maguire fit for the Newcastle game. Oh, we might be conceding another goal here. It's good football from AZ, can't really complain. They get themselves another goal. To be fair, there is enough time for them to get a fourth goal, so we've got to be careful. This has been a fantastic game in the Europa League, a 7-goal thriller. And that's a solid result for us in the Europa League, even though we used basically our second team, a 4-3 classic in the Europa League away from home. I'll take that. So it has been a pretty tight battle in the Europa League group stages so far. Montpellier on top with 4 points, along with us, AZ with 3. It's, I guess, going to be a difficult finish to the Europa League group stages. We'll see which team finishes on top. Oh my goodness. Next episode should definitely be a fun one. Our first game against the champions of Europe in this series, Liverpool. We know the rivalry between the two clubs, and getting a win against Liverpool at Old Trafford would be massive. I can't wait for this game. We're in good form. I guess it's the perfect time to come up against Liverpool. Oh, would you look at this? Paul Pogba wins the September Player of the Month award. I mean, he hasn't had like an outstanding game as such, but every game he's been consistently good, and I guess he's been rewarded for that. Good to see him win the award. Decent progress for us with season goals, as Dan James picked up an assist in this one. Also, Rashford continues to score as he's on 8 goals for the season. Before we wrap up the episode, time for you guys to make your vote count and vote for the Player of the Episode award. As always, a couple of nominees. How could we not nominate Scott McTominay after how good he was in today's episode? Was solid all game against West Ham and put in a brilliant performance against Arsenal, scoring as well. So he's been nominated. Your second nominee is going to be David De Gea. 2 clean sheets in this episode against West Ham and Arsenal, and also saved a penalty against West Ham. So those two are nominated, McTominay or De Gea. Click the I button on the top right of your screen to vote for either of them. So that's that. Another episode of the United Career Mode wrapped up. Really hope you guys are enjoying this series. If you guys are, drop a like in the video. That'd be greatly appreciated. Subscribe if you're new around here, and well, I'll catch you guys next time.